Hello there and welcome to Metal in the Attic. A few days ago, a friend of mine proposed a challenge or a nice activity for a guitarist, which is to pick a song and take a solo from that song and learn it from scratch. Meaning that I cannot claim a song that I already know how to play. And another condition is that the solo should be at least a little bit challenging. And I'm not a big solo player, but I'm a huge fan of Children of Bodom. So for this challenge, I decided to pick a song called Blooddrunk. It has everything that we like Alexi Laiho for. It has slides, it has bends, it has fast triplets, and most of all, it has a great melody. And today I'm going to show you how I'm going to approach this process. So, as you can see, I have already created a project in Logic Pro, which is my DAW, and I have downloaded the song itself. And also, I have applied the stem splitter, and I need that to properly inspect the song. Let's take a listen. It's a short one, but it's really catchy. And now let's listen to the guitars in isolation. It's not gonna sound great because, well, the stem splitter, even though it works, it's not ideal. It's not that great, but this will do. Alright, you get the idea. And I'm gonna be learning the solo using tabs. And I'm gonna practice the solo using, the MIDI files. And for the tabs, I already have gone to Ultimate Guitars. They have a few versions, and this is the official one. Of course, it's not written by Alexi Laiho or Children of Bodom crew, it's written by Ultimate Guitars crew, and it's pretty accurate. But I also happen to have a copy of one of the video schools of Alexi Laiho. And with the copy of the video school, they also have a PDF file with the tabs. And those tabs are really close to what he had been playing live or in studio. And I already see the difference with what we have here in Ultimate Guitars. So you can take a screenshot if you want. This is the official tab. And this fast part with the triplets is a little bit different from what we have in Ultimate Guitars. Okay, but I'm still gonna use the Ultimate Guitars to download the MIDI. I think I have picked this version 2. It's pretty accurate, but the tempo is incorrect. It's 120, not 124, and the time signature is not correct. Also, it's 12/8. But after a little bit of editing, it's all good. So I picked this version and I went down the website and picked the Download Guitar Pro tab, and then I exported the MIDI file, and then the MIDI file I dragged into the Logic Pro. And yeah, this is it. So this is how the MIDI part sounds. Of course, I removed all the guitars and solos, so I'm gonna be practicing to the bass and drums. And for the drum sound, I use the Addictive drums. I think the preset, oh yeah, the preset is called Metal Mayhem. Well, it sounds pretty close to the studio version. Well, kinda, sorta. Well, anyway, let's take a look at the solo. Even though it's a short one, we have at least 3 segments. The first segment is with bends. Well, the guitar is not turned on. I haven't figured out the OBS yet. I don't know. Whatever. So it's mute. So the first part is the bends, and the second part is gonna be the fast triplets ascending the fretboard, and the last part is gonna be descending and then resolving to the pre-chorus part. And I think for me the most challenging part will be those triplets, because well, it's gonna require some fast picking and some speed and clean playing, which I'm kind of suck at. And the other challenging part is going to be the last one, where we need to play a lot of notes and we need to rotate our finger, our second finger, to go from the first string to the second and back. So it's gonna be pretty tough for me, and in the next segments of this video we're gonna take a look at how I practice, and then we're also gonna take a look at the sound setup. I'm gonna be using this Schecter guitar. It's an old Schecter Hellraiser Special. It's been with me for like 10 or 12 years already. Well, it's from 2011, so you do the math. And for the sound, I'm going to be using fractal audio interface, and I'm going to be using the Marshall GVM, which is the one that Alexi Laiho had been using in his late career. Right, see you in the next segment of this video. Hello, it's day 2, and today we're going to talk about the sound. As I have mentioned before, I am using Fractal Audio FM3 Turbo, and I'm going to be using that to emulate the solo and rhythm sounds. Let's take a look at the screen. The FM3 edit is open, and we have a preset called COB, Children of Bodom, and the first scene is called Rhythm, and it's based on Marshall GVM. We know that Alexi Laiho was a big fan of Marshall GVM sound, and well, I watched a bunch of rig rundown videos and tried to replicate what he had. So we are using Marshall GVM, a 4-channel amplifier, and we are using the red channel with overdrive 1. As you can see, the gain is almost at the minimum. We have some bass. The mid section, the mid frequencies are boosted to get the 80s sound. Well, Alexi Laiho mentioned that he boosted the mid up until almost maximum to get that 80s sound. The treble is kind of, well, 1 o'clock, and the presence and the depth and the master volume. The cabinets are 1960 4x12, and I also use the Friedman cabinet here. Yeah, I like the mix. What else? Alexi Laiho used his custom EMG pickup that had also a boost in the guitar. But I don't have a boost. I only have EMG 81 in the bridge, so it's a classic one. And to boost the sound, I'm going to be using this drive block, and I'm going to be using the Tube Screamer. Well, it's not the same as Alexi would use, but yeah, I like the sound, so that's what I'm gonna do. And as Alexi, I also put a chorus in front of the chain, and you can also see that it's 80s style, but the mix is only at 4%, so it does add a little bit of flavor, but it doesn't overflow the whole sound chain. And of course we have a gate. That's gonna be my main sound, and for the rhythm tone, like for the backing track, I'm gonna be using angle-based rig, because, well, you see that, well, if you watch videos of Alexi performing songs, maybe I will put somewhere here, you will see that he liked to play with angle amplifiers. And Fractal Audio has Angle Severe, I guess it's Angle Savage model, so this is how it looks like. It has this gain, overdrive, bass, also mids are boosted, yeah, no rocket science. And for the cabinets I use the 9060 Marshalls 4x12 and a blend of Dynamic 2, which is Shure SM7B, and a condenser mic, and I also mix them so the condenser is not that loud. The condenser mic'd version is not that loud. And of course the same tube screamer and a chorus and a gate.